Toyota just announced a game-changing solid-state battery. 1,000-plus mile range with 10-minute charging. This isn't just an upgrade. It's technology that makes Tesla's 4680 cells look obsolete overnight. Here's what's really happening. While Tesla focused on incremental improvements, Toyota quietly solved every major EV problem at once. Range anxiety? Gone. Charging infrastructure bottlenecks? Eliminated. But there's something deeper at play that could reshape the entire industry. Let's dive right in. Let me break down exactly what Toyota has achieved here, because the numbers alone tell an incredible story. We're looking at a solid-state battery that delivers over 1,000 miles of range, that's roughly 1,600 kilometers, with just 10 minutes of charging time. To put this in perspective, you could drive from Delhi to Mumbai and beyond on a single charge, then refuel faster than getting coffee. Here's the engineering breakthrough that makes Tesla's technology look outdated. Traditional lithium-ion batteries use liquid electrolyte to move ions between electrodes. Think of it like water flowing through pipes. It works, but it's messy and dangerous. Toyota replaced that liquid with solid ceramic materials. Imagine switching from water pipes to fiber optic cables. This seemingly simple change solves multiple problems simultaneously. First, energy density skyrockets. While Tesla's 4680 cells store about 250 to 300 watt-hours per kilogram, Toyota's solid-state technology reaches 500-plus watt-hours per kilogram. That's why they're achieving double Tesla's current range of 600 to 700 kilometers per charge. And here's what few people realize about the charging speed breakthrough. It's not just about convenience, it's about physics. When you eliminate liquid electrolyte, you remove the heating problems that force current batteries to charge slowly. Tesla's superchargers take 25 to 30 minutes for 80% charge, because the liquid inside heats up and degrades the battery. Toyota's solid materials handle rapid ion transfer without thermal breakdown. But there's a detail most people overlook: temperature resilience. Traditional EV batteries lose 20 to 40% capacity in extreme cold. That's why your Tesla struggles in Minnesota winters. The safety implications are profound. Those EV fire incidents making headlines? They happen because liquid electrolyte can leak and ignite under damage. Toyota's solid materials can't leak, can't rapidly spread chemical reactions, and are essentially explosion-proof. We're talking about batteries that maintain performance for thousands of charge cycles without degradation, potentially lasting the entire vehicle lifetime. But this is just the beginning. What's really surprising is how this completely blindsided the entire EV establishment. Toyota's timing here reveals a masterclass in strategic positioning that caught Tesla completely off guard. While Elon Musk spent years perfecting 4680 cells and building gigafactories around liquid battery technology, Toyota was quietly developing what could become the new industry standard by 2027. Here's the context that makes this so devastating for Tesla. Their entire competitive moat was built on battery technology and charging infrastructure. Tesla invested over $10 billion in supercharger networks precisely because their batteries need frequent, lengthy charging sessions. Suddenly, Toyota's 10-minute charging capability makes much of that infrastructure advantage irrelevant. And here's what's truly noteworthy about the competitive landscape shift. While companies like BYD compete with Tesla on manufacturing scale, Toyota is leapfrogging the entire technical generation. BYD already outsells Tesla in several markets using conventional technology. Now imagine them accessing Toyota's solid-state batteries through partnerships. The economic implications are staggering. Toyota committed $13 billion to this transition, building dedicated solid-state facilities in Japan, the US, and Europe. They're targeting costs matching current lithium-ion batteries by 2028. This isn't research, it's full industrial transformation, while Tesla remains locked into liquid battery manufacturing. But there's something deeper at play here that reveals Toyota's brilliant long-term strategy. They let Tesla establish the market, prove consumer demand, and build infrastructure, then prepared to enter with fundamentally superior technology. While Tesla fought for market share with incremental improvements, Toyota was solving the core engineering problems. The charging infrastructure angle reveals another strategic masterstroke. If EVs travel 1,000+ miles per charge, the massive investment in charging networks becomes less critical. Governments poured billions into charging infrastructure because current EVs need stations every 200 to 300 miles. Toyota's technology could reduce that requirement by 70 to 80%, fundamentally changing the economics of EV adoption. And here's what could truly reshape the global automotive hierarchy. Toyota's timeline puts them in mass production just as Tesla's current technology approaches obsolescence. By 2027 to 2028, Tesla's 4680 cells will be 5 to 7 years old. In battery technology terms, that's like film cameras competing with digital. And here's why this changes everything for Tesla's empire built on technological supremacy. What we're witnessing could be Tesla's first genuine existential technology threat. Tesla's $800 billion valuation has been built on the premise that they're the undisputed EV technology leader. If Toyota delivers on solid-state promises, that fundamental assumption crumbles. Here's what the timeline reveals. Premium Lexus models debut the technology in 2027, allowing Toyota to perfect manufacturing at low volumes. By 2028 to 2029, solid-state batteries hit mainstream Toyota EVs, directly competing with Tesla's mass-market vehicles, but with double the range and 1/3 the charging time. But there's a detail most investors are overlooking about Tesla's competitive position. Elon Musk previously dismissed solid-state as very complex and focused on 4680 improvements instead. That strategic bet now looks potentially catastrophic. While Tesla optimized liquid battery manufacturing, Toyota solved the fundamental physics problems. The manufacturing challenge presents both risk and opportunity. Toyota must scale solid-state production from laboratory quantities to millions of units annually, a massive industrial undertaking. But if successful, they could license this technology to other manufacturers, making Tesla's advantages available to Ford, GM, Volkswagen, and others simultaneously. And here's what could truly devastate Tesla's market position. The charging infrastructure they spent billions building becomes less valuable. Tesla's supercharger network was a key competitive advantage because their cars needed frequent charging. Toyota's 1,000-mile range reduces charging frequency by 60 to 70%, undermining that moat. The competitive response will define the next decade of EVs. Tesla can't ignore this challenge. Musk historically accelerates development when threatened. We might see Tesla pivot toward solid-state or unveil alternative breakthrough technologies they've been developing in secret. But they're starting from behind for the first time in the EV era. Yet the broader transformation extends beyond individual companies. Countries investing in EV infrastructure might need fundamental strategy revisions. Energy grid planning, designed around current charging patterns, requires recalculation if charging drops to 10 minutes and becomes far less frequent. This represents the kind of generational shift that redefines entire industries. We're watching the potential transition from first-generation modern EVs to second-generation technology, and Toyota has positioned themselves to lead, while Tesla, for the first time, faces the possibility of playing technological catch-up in the market they created. The question isn't whether this changes the EV landscape, it's whether Tesla can adapt fast enough to maintain their technological crown, or if we're witnessing the beginning of Toyota's return to automotive supremacy through superior engineering. This is exactly why Toyota's announcement represents more than just a battery breakthrough. It's the potential end of Tesla's technological monopoly. What this means is we're witnessing the first credible challenge to Tesla's EV dominance since the company's founding. And it's coming from the world's largest automaker with proven manufacturing capability. The big picture here extends far beyond cars. We're looking at a fundamental shift in how we think about energy storage and transportation infrastructure. When solid-state batteries become mainstream, they don't just change EVs, they transform how we design cities, plan energy grids, and approach sustainable transportation globally. This technology could be the catalyst that finally makes EVs truly competitive, with gasoline vehicles on every metric that matters to consumers. And this is just the beginning. Toyota's 2027 timeline puts us less than 3 years away from production vehicles that could make today's EVs look primitive. But more importantly, this opens the door for other manufacturers to leapfrog Tesla's technology advantage. We're potentially entering the most competitive phase in EV history, where the technology leader position becomes fluid for the first time. How do you think Tesla will respond to this challenge? Will they pivot to solid-state technology, or do they have something even better in development? The next few years will determine whether we're seeing Tesla's greatest test or the beginning of a new era where multiple companies compete with genuinely superior technology. This is Tech Revolution, and we dive deep into the breakthroughs reshaping our world. If you want more analysis like this on the technologies defining our future, you know what to do. The EV revolution just entered its second phase, and this time, nobody knows who will emerge as the winner.